Today after practice, Knicks head coach Tom Thibodeau made some interesting remarks on Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson is on the brink of returning maybe next game or the game after. Either way, it is super close. We are finally here. And Tom Thibodeau, did he just spill the beans? Let's take a listen to what Thibs has to say and we'll react to it.
How much does Mitch factor into that when he comes back? What kind of lift does he give you?
Well, and I think you have to look at it and say, okay, Mitch was projected to be the starting center on the team. So we've gone 50-something games without our starting center. And I think guys have done a really good job stepping in. Could we do better? I always believe we could do better. So, Mitch is an elite pick-and-roll defender. He's an elite rim protector. He's an elite offensive rebounder. Those are things that, are critical.
All right, so Tom Thibodeau says we've played 50-something games without our starting center, Mitchell Robinson. So right off the bat, I'm thinking to myself, wow, Mitchell Robinson is going to come in here and start right away. It's interesting because you have to wonder if there was a recent shift in strategy by the New York Knicks staff. Not sure if Mitchell Robinson starting was in their vision all along, because all we heard when we acquired Karl-Anthony Towns was 5-out offense. It's going to look so great having this 5-out offense. And look, to be frank with you, Tom Thibodeau is probably just ticked off that this Knicks defense is just playing like crap. They're currently ranked in the 20s in defensive rating. So it could just be Tom Thibodeau frankly losing his mind. You know how Thibodeau is in terms of being such a detailed coach that he just says, look, the only hope that our defense has right now is putting Mitchell Robinson in the starting lineup with Karl-Anthony Towns. Now that begs the question, when you do that, I don't think they'll do that right away, but if they do, when you do that, who goes to the bench? Is it Mikal Bridges or is it Josh Hart? I'm under the impression that it will be Josh Hart. Look, when you acquired Josh Hart, he was essentially a bench player, and he was playing extremely well for the Knicks off the bench, and now he's having a career season. He's playing well. He's playing within the offense, and Mikal is the one who's kind of struggling. And on X, on Instagram, I see the comments. Most of you guys want Mikal Bridges to come in off the bench so he can kind of run the show with the bench unit so he can play freely and hopefully play more aggressive. Essentially, I think the starting lineup will be Jalen Brunson, Mitchell Robinson, Karl-Anthony Towns, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby. I think that is your starting five. You get your defense back. You get your rebounding, because Anunoby's been struggling rebounding the basketball. It's not his strength. You get your offensive rebounding back. You get cat help in terms of, pick and roll defense around the rim stuff. I think it has made all the sense in the world to start Mitchell Robinson, and that strengthens your bench. But let me know in the comments below. This was interesting that Tom Thibodeau essentially spilled the beans and said we've essentially played majority of the season without our starting center. It's an interesting shift, because prior to, in the beginning of the season, it was all about the 5-out offense. Now it's like, okay, we can't wait to get Mitch back because he's our only savior in terms of defense. And you know how Tom Thibodeau is. He's probably going crazy. Let me know in the comments below. Who would you put on the bench? Would you put Josh Hart or would you put Mikal Bridges? And what do you say about these Tom Thibodeau comments? All in all, I'm just happy that Mitchell Robinson is back. He's back. I'm happy. He can only help. I'm happy. Mitch is back. Let's go. Let me know in the comments below. I'll catch you guys next time. As always, it's Let's Go Knicks. Peace.